Yo, what is up? How you doing, everyone? Welcome to another video. This isn't the build video, by the way, so click off now if you're looking for a build. No, but we're going to be discussing gold and silver Rath armor and its practical applications and the new perks, and abilities on it. It's actually quite something, honestly. It's worth using and investing, to put it shortly. So let's get right into it, shall we? So, Gold Rath armor. Let's start from there. So it looks like on female body types, or type B, whatever you want to call it. Status trigger. This is one of the new abilities here, new skills. Perform a perfectly timed evade. Just as a monster attacks, to trigger abnormal status buildup on hit. So the higher level, the longer the duration you have it active for. So basically, if you're good at dodging, which is definitely not me, the status attacks from your weapons will build up on the monster faster. This doesn't mean that it'll always build up no matter what, but I suppose you can think of it like maybe something like Apothecary Mantle, like from Monster Hunter World. Your status will just build up faster. So this should also include Elemental status, since Elemental is also a status now that builds up. So if you're good at dodging, with either, say, maybe dual blades, sword shield would be okay. Switch axe, this would be very good to invest in, I would say, for any status build. Foray, if you happen to get that status off, you will have increased attack and affinity, depending on the level. Chain crit, this set has 3 levels of chain crit. So, at level 3, you get 5 attacks in a row back to back. 5 chain combo. You'll have 15 extra damage. Extra attack. Should say Defiance is another new skill. Increased defense when large monsters become enraged. At level 5, nullifies weak, strong, powerful roars, wind, and dragon wind. And tremor resist plus 30 defense. So this is pretty good for any monster that likes to roar and likes to be enraged a lot. T-Rex comes to mind. Counter Strike, it has 2 levels of Divine Blessing, reducing damage once in a while, really good. Has 1 level of crit boost. Don't ask me why it has just 1 level, kind of weird, but just add 2 more, I suppose. Has 3 levels of peak performance. So if you're good at keeping your health full while in a fight, this is definitely very handy. 2 levels of evade window, 2 levels of recovery up. Let's look at the individual armor pieces. So this is the helmet. It has 2 level 2 slots, 2 status trigger, 1 foray, and 2 chain grid. So basically, this is probably one of the most valuable helmets in the game as far as skill-wise, because every skill is valuable, assuming you're making a status build. Chain crit, can't go wrong with that. Plus 2 level 2 slots. That is a lot of value for 1 armor piece, so definitely use this if you're going for a status build. Chest piece. This chest piece is for those of you like myself that get hit a lot. 2 Defiance, 3 Divine Blessing, 2 Counter Strike, level 3 and level 2 slot. These hands. Let's talk about these hands real fast. 1 crit boost, 1 peak performance, 1 chain crit, but more importantly, level 4 and level 2 slot. So, before these hands, best in the slot hands for general DPS were the Malzeno gloves, with 2 attack, 1 Firebug Whisperer, and level 4 slot. These hands from Gold Rath easily beat it out, assuming you don't care for the 1 Wirebug Whisperer. So these are pretty much new best in slot hands for general DPS, assuming of course you're using Chain Crit. The only weapon I wouldn't recommend Chain Crit for is Greatsword. So for everything but Greatsword, I would use these hands. So adjust your builds accordingly. Coil, status trigger, foray, evade window for getting those evades to trigger, status trigger. And level 3 and level 2 slot. So this goes with the helmet here. And these boots, PvP performance, 2 Defiance, 2 recovery up, level 4 and level 2 slot. So if you really do want to make use of peak performance, these boots are very, very good value. Let's go right into Silver Rath. what Silver Wrath looks like. Just like how it looked like in World and previous games, I assume. Did I mention that World, Monster Hunter World, was my very first Monster Hunter game? Now you know why my opinions are so terrible. Oh my god. Has 3 levels of crit boost, 3 levels of crit element, increases elemental damage when landing crit hits. Most importantly, elemental exploit increases elemental damage when attacking body parts upon which element are highly effective. That's a mouthful. 3 levels gives you 15% elemental damage on weak points. So if you're making any elemental build, Silver Wrath is the go-to as well. If you're a bow user, or even maybe a dual blade user, really, there's 5 levels of constitution on the armor. That's crazy. Okay, helmet, 2 crit boost, 1 crit element, 3 windproof. Level 4 slot and some level 1 slots for that elemental you want to slot in. Chest piece, 1 elemental exploit, 1 crit element, 3 fire attack. Level 4, level 3, and level 1 slot. Even if you're not using fire attack, it's still a really good chest piece. The hands here, elemental exploit, crit element, 2 constitution, level 4 and 2 level 1 slots. Coil, elemental exploit, redirection, 3 constitution, level 2 and level 1 slots. So for any elemental build you're using, it's very recommended to use these 4 pieces, just like how it was in the World. 4-piece Silver Wrath. Way to go. Now these boots, let's talk about these boots. These boots have 2 max might, 1 crit boost, 1 redirection, and 2 level 2 slots. Now, max might doesn't go with constitution, really. It doesn't. Even with how good 5 levels of constitution would be, max might still wouldn't really work that great with it. And so it's the one piece that doesn't have any of the elemental stuff on it. And for a reason, these boots are meant to replace the ingot greaves, which give 2 attack and 2 expert or crit eye on them. Because assuming you're using max bite, these boots technically have 1 more value than those ingot greaves. So for everything that doesn't just spam a lot of stamina usage, these boots are actually the new best in slot. So longsword, sword and shield, great sword, not hammer. Anything where you're not just spamming stamina usage all the time, not spamming dodge. These boots are definitely really good. So yeah, that is Silver Wrath and Gold Wrath. We're not going to cover Basilgeist armor because it's really, really bad. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment. You can find me at twitch.tv/Rambus05 almost every day, pretty much every day. Playing Monster Hunter, New World, and other games. Builds using this armor will come out soon I can say. Until next time, hope you guys enjoyed. Good night and happy hunting.